I have leftovers and I don't want to eat them the way that they are. So instead of having a boring meal or potentially throwing out my leftovers, I'm going to transform them into something super yummy and tasty. So what I have in mind is to make tostadas. Tostadas are I think it's originally Mexican, but really you can find them anywhere in Latin America. So it's essentially a deep fried tortilla with toppings. So I have chicken that I barbecued the other day that, again, if I don't do something with them, they're probably just gonna go to waste. So this is the meat I'm going to use for my tostadas. And then I have beans. So I'm just gonna mash those up, season them very nicely. And I think it'll be really good. Tastes super fresh. I have some avocado and some salsa that I'm gonna add on top of it. And I think together it's just gonna be really good, really yummy. And you won't know, or at least I won't know, or my husband, that it was leftovers. It's gonna taste completely fresh, completely new, and I'm super excited. So let's get started with that. These are the leftover beans that I have, again, that I made last week. Super simple. I just make my beans by boiling them, add in some garlic and bay leaf, then salt to taste. Very straightforward, so super fresh, very good. And then my barbecue chicken. I'm kind of scared to look inside. I feel like leftover chicken never looks good, but here's my leftover barbecue chicken. Okay, it doesn't look that bad. So I'm just gonna start off by removing the skin, and then I'm just going to remove the meat from the bones and then chop it up very fine. Now, while I let my beans cool, I'm craving a bubble tea, specifically a Thai tea, and I'm just going to add bobas to it to make it a bubble tea. And for that, I'm actually going to make my own almond milk. I really love making almond milk. It's super easy. The hardest part is just giving yourself enough time to soak the almonds overnight. So that's what I have here. I just took it out of the fridge and just drained this. So it's 1 cup of almonds to this, and then I just fill it up with water just so all the almonds are submerged. I put it in the fridge, leave it there overnight, and then the next day it's good to go to make almond milk. Very easy for my homemade almond milk. All you need are the almonds, of course a blender to blend everything together. I add in just a little pinch of salt. This is Celtic salt. Brown sugar to sweeten it up. You can use any sugar really, but I don't know, I just like the flavor of brown sugar. I always add in some cinnamon because I love cinnamon, and then a little bit of vanilla. So pretty straightforward. Oh, and also you need some water, filtered water. Very important. Very easy. I kind of just eyeball everything. So I'm just adding my almonds. Sometimes they need a little help here. There you go, just adding in my almonds. A little bit of cinnamon. I just kind of eyeball it. I like cinnamon, so there's never too much cinnamon for me. Vanilla, this is brand new, so I just have to open it up here. Same thing, I kind of just eyeball it. Maybe, I guess, let's do a teaspoon. There we go, that's more than enough. And some sea salt. I just do a little pinch, not too much. We don't want it salty, but it just, I don't know. It tastes good with the salt. And brown sugar. I do a tablespoon of brown sugar. Tablespoon of brown sugar for an entire, I don't know, is it a quart or a pint? I'll show you the bottle I'm going to put it in. So just like that, pretty easy. And then I just add 5 cups of water. And from there, just gotta cover it up and blend away. Blend this for 2 minutes. Now 2 minutes are up and you can see my almond milk has become nice and frothy, has turned this white almond milk color, which is fabulous. I have this bowl here. I'm just going to place the cheesecloth on top of it. Let's see. So mine is a little beat up here, but I have this cheesecloth, and then I'm going to pour the almond milk into this and strain out all the almonds, and then we'll be left with delicious almond milk. So I'm going to do that now. Almond milk is all done. I'm just gonna add this back into the blender just for easy pouring because the blender, well, has that spout. And then I'm going to put in the bottle and pop it in the fridge. And just like that, beautiful, creamy, delicious almond milk. It really is so simple. I started making my own almond milk a couple of years ago. It was during COVID, and I just haven't gone back. It froths so good. If you really like lattes, made with almond milk, hot lattes, this froths up so good, better than any grocery store almond milk, because there's more almonds in here. It's not so watered down. And the almond milk you get at grocery stores, there's way more water and less almonds. So this is why making it from home is so good, because it becomes nice and creamy. So this is how much almond milk I get. So this will last me throughout the week. Really good. Oh, I love it. I had a little bit extra here, so I just put it in this little bowl here, and I'm just gonna take a sip. So good, so rich, so creamy. Honestly, you can drink it like this, but I really like to add this to my iced teas, matcha lattes, and just regular lattes. I love it. Oh, so good. Highly recommend. I just got a very exciting package in the mail. So this is from Vivier. I'm not sure if I mentioned this, but I am a medical esthetician. And so this is a really wonderful brand that we carry at the spa I work at. Vivier is a Canadian brand. It's pharmaceutical grade company, so there's a lot of research behind their products. Anyways, this is not an ad. I wish it was, but it's not. I just really like their products, and I read a bunch of Vivier stuff. So some of my favorite things and a few things that I've never tried before that I think will be good for my husband. So let me just open this up off camera and I'll show you what I got, okay? This is what I picked up. I picked up a few products here. Let's see, so I picked up Redness Solution Complex. This is a cream that's good for people with any sort of redness on their face, which my husband does have. He's pretty fair, so he does have some redness. So I figured we'll give this a try, see if he likes that. I'm really trying to get him into skincare, but he doesn't seem to like it so far, but hopefully this will work. A couple other products that I picked up. So this is V-Stat. So V-Stat is really good for post-procedures. So if you're someone who does quite a few procedures, for example, like different peels or microneedling or anything where your skin just needs a little bit extra help, this just locks in any moisture that you have left in your skin, and it also contains growth factors, so it's really nice. So that's V-Stat. And vitamin C. So Vivier has some of the best vitamin C's in my opinion, very potent. So this is a 10% vitamin C and it also has 2 peptides. I'm currently using one from Vivier. It contains growth factors, which I really love, but it's really expensive. So I decided to go with this one, which is also pretty expensive, but with my discount, it was under $100. And what else do I have here? So a medicated wash. So again, my husband has more like oily acne prone skin. And so this contains 2% salicylic acid. I'm gonna see if he wants to use this one. Also for me, I do have oily skin. It doesn't get that clogged just because, well, I take really good care of it. And I'm not that acne prone, but especially around, that time of the month where I tend to break out, I do get like clogged pores. So this will be really used to use around that time. What else here? Oh, SPF. So I mentioned in my last video that I wasn't really liking the Elta MD SPF that I'm using. Trying to use it up. I picked up these from Vivier. These are very hydrating ones. Typically I wouldn't use it in summertime, but now that it's September and I'm in Canada, so the winter time's approaching, it's actually really nice for winter time because it's nice and hydrating. So I got this one, which doesn't have color, and then I have this one that's tinted, which is a really nice tinted one. I do like this. It's a very glowy, like both of these are very glowy. So if you have really oily skin, I would advise against these ones because yeah, they're super glowy. Nice and hydrating, good for winter, Canadian winters, but I wouldn't use it really any other time of the year if you have really oily skin. But if you're dry, you'll love this. Dry mature, perfect. And that's what I picked up. Thai bubble tea is made. Oh, look at it. It looks so good. That color, it's that orange color that I remember from Thailand. And this is gonna be so good. I can't wait to try it. I didn't end up using much of the almond milk because I forgot it had sweetened condensed milk, and that with this, just pairs so well together. So let's do a little taste test. So good. So good. Perfect drink to have while I chop up my vegetables. So let's do that. I'm gonna be making the tostadas, putting them together, and show you the final results of how to turn your leftovers into something you actually want to eat. So I'm excited. I'll just make it, then I'll talk about it afterwards, okay? I purchased my tostadas from the grocery store. You can find it in any Mexican section at your local grocery store. From there, I am adding on the beans, just a nice generous layer of beans on each tostada. I'm then taking chicken I had warmed up in a pan earlier, so it's nice and warm, just sprinkling some of that on top. From there, I am adding some salsa. I have this one from Costco that I really like. And then I also have these holy guac packed, so I'm just taking that and putting it on top, finishing off with a little bit of feta cheese, but you can use any cheese really, and a little bit of cilantro and lime. You cannot forget the lime, and voila, we have yummy, delicious tostadas. I just finished putting together my tostadas. The presentation could use some work, but I think it looks pretty good. Look at that, that looks delicious. It's essentially almost like a taco, but in a different version. Okay, I take that back, it doesn't look like a taco, but I'm super excited. So this is just an example of how do not let your leftovers go to waste. Be creative and actually make something that you're looking forward to and want to enjoy. And I'm hungry and I just can't wait to dig in. So let's do a little taste test here. That turned out really, really good. So good. The only thing I forgot to add was some lettuce. I don't have lettuce, so typically I would chop that up and add it on top, but I forgot, so it's okay. This is still very good. I'm just going to sit down, finish my lunch, and I think I'm going to watch the Call Her Daddy podcast on YouTube while I enjoy this. So let's go.